With water conditions not improving, a revision to the Corpus Christi Drought Contingency Plan is set to be presented to City Council this upcoming Tuesday. Our Lydia Herrera is in studio tonight to explain how this new plan could help the city get out of Stage 3 water restrictions. Lydia?
Brian, I spoke to the Chief Operating Officer for Corpus Christi Water, who says this revision is necessary not just to ensure the city doesn't get to Stage 4, but for the city's future. Drew Molly with the Corpus Christi Water says a revision to the Corpus Christi Drought Contingency Plan is necessary for the city to move forward.
That ultimately this plan, it's an emergency action plan, it's a business plan. And so we want to make sure that it best represents the needs of how we protect non-essential water use.
Molly says the revision includes the use of water for certain things that were prohibited in the original plan. These changes include
is to allow hand watering to occur every day during Stage 3. It would allow pools to be maintained so you can fill and drain pools, is allowing new landscape to be installed with certain variances. And so those variances would be depending upon which stage of restrictions we're in.
Molly says the revisions are a result of talking to several experts and associations that rely on water, like pool, landscape, and restaurant.
An incremental plan that protects our water supply in a way that's fair to everybody, all customers, whether you're a resident, whether you're commercial, whether you're a wholesale contract seller, or whether you're a large volume industry user. We want to make sure that this plan is fair to everybody.
The Texas Commission on Environmental Quality requires a plan to be updated every 5 years. The last revision was back in 2018.
It's necessary now because this is the time where we really need to get this plan updated and submitted to TCEQ. We're a little bit beyond that 5-year mark. We've been talking to TCEQ, and TCEQ has said, hey, look, get your plan right. You can have an extension, but just get your plan right so it works for your community.
Molly says it's important that this plan be passed so the city has a long-term water supply and drought plan.
This is not going to go away. Drought is always going to be something that we're going to have to contend with. That's why it's really important that we develop new drought-proof supplies. So we're working around the clock to make sure that we limit the impact of this drought to our community.
Molly says after the proposal is presented on Tuesday, City Council has 2 weeks to consider the changes and decide whether or not to pass the new plan on February 11th. If passed, it will go into effect on February 12th.